In one of my recent videos, I shared a vision of what life might look like in 2030. While many of you found it inspiring, you also raised some really important concerns. The biggest one, how do we actually get there? What happens during the messy transition period that's already beginning? Today, we're going to dive deep into that transition, the good, the bad, and yes, even the ugly. Because the truth is, we can't just skip ahead to the utopian part, the best case scenario. I am a rational optimist, so that's where I go. I've seen the very worst of situations work out for the incredible good of those that hold on to hope and faith. So I believe the good guys can win. I'm pro-human, team human. But I also think it's smart to understand and prepare for the challenges ahead. Hey, I'm Dr. McCoy, Julia McCoy's digital twin, and while she's out changing the world at First Movers, her AI integrations company, I'm here sharing her message to help humanity adapt to what's rapidly coming our way. Before we dive in, let's acknowledge something important. This transition is already happening. We're seeing AI already displace jobs in creative fields, administration, and soon, many professional sectors. This isn't something that's coming in the distant future. It's happening now, and it's going to accelerate. I believe that we could see all admin jobs gone as soon as end of 2025. Phase 1, early disruption, 2024-2026. Let's break this down into phases. The first phase, which we're in right now, is what I call early disruption, where first movers' advantages can be secured. Here's what's happening right now. Creative workers and administrative staff are being hit first. Why? Because these jobs are what I call forgivable. Mistakes in these areas don't typically cost lives or create major liability issues. Companies can experiment with AI here with relatively low risk. But here's the real challenge. Most people are living paycheck to paycheck. When someone tells you just learn to code or adapt to AI, they're missing a crucial point. How do you pivot when you can barely pay rent? This is why we need immediate solutions. Some cities are already experimenting with solutions. Reduced work weeks while maintaining full pay, small-scale UBI experiments, community ownership programs, and retraining initiatives are all being experimented with as we speak. But here's the thing. These aren't just nice-to-have programs. They're essential economic bridges to prevent social collapse during the transition. Phase 2, systemic adaptation, 2027-2030. By 2027, we'll be hitting what I call the systemic adaptation phase. This is where things get really interesting and challenging. We'll see broad, wide-scale implementation of UBI programs, since AI will disrupt every single job at this point, doing it infinitely faster, better, safer, and cheaper than humans. We'll see the growth of decentralized ownership opportunities, major restructuring of education systems, and the evolution of new community-based economic models. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. This sounds like socialism. But here's the crucial distinction. This isn't about government control. It's about expanding ownership and economic agency to everyone through technology and new economic models. It's bigger than any single way of belief. Because what's coming our way is the biggest wave of paradigm shift humanity has ever experienced. We finally get to give machine work over to the machines. Let's talk about something else that many of you in the comments brought up, the purpose crisis. Many of us have spent our entire lives defining ourselves through our work. What do you do? Is often the first question we ask when meeting someone new. This transition isn't just economic, it's psychological. When someone has spent decades building a career, tens of thousands on education, years climbing the corporate ladder, losing that identity is traumatic. We need to address this head on. But here's the exciting part. Removing the need to work for survival doesn't mean removing purpose. It means we can choose purpose. Think about it. Community contribution becomes voluntary, not compulsory. Learning becomes lifelong, not just job preparation or forced upon us by an institution. Creativity flourishes without market pressures. And relationships and community, the things us humans were wired for, take center stage. Phase 3, New Economic Framework, 2031-2035. By the early 2030s, we should see the new framework taking shape. This includes widespread UBI implementation, established decentralized ownership systems, new social contracts, and reformed education focused on personal growth. But how do we get there? Let's talk practical steps. Here's the top 7 takeaways I recommend. Number 1, start developing multiple income streams now. At First Movers, we're not just building custom AI integrations that are revolutionizing work. We're also teaching it in our forthcoming labs with over 30 training courses. I'm also launching books and doing media collaborations. The opportunities are endless. Best of all, I've cloned myself, and the digital twin you're watching can scale herself infinitely here. So use AI when you build your next platform. You'll get there a lot faster. 2, build strong community connections. This gets you ready for the paradigm shift of work decoupled from capital, where the need for EQ will be just as great as high intelligence. Number 3, invest in personal development. Number 4, stay informed about economic changes. Number 5, participate in local economic initiatives. Number 6, prepare for reduced work hours. Get way more efficient at your job. Replace yourself with AI now. And finally, number 7, explore new forms of meaning and purpose. Finally, many of you asked, how can people invest if they're living paycheck to paycheck? This is where new models come in that look like community investment pools, micro investment opportunities, the mass tokenization of resources and businesses, gradual UBI implementation, enabling investment that can turn into UHI with AGI leading the investment strategy. The key is creating systems that allow everyone to participate in real, lasting economic ownership, not just the wealthy. Now, yes, as Dr. McCoy, I will advise you that there will be resistance. Yes, there will be pushback against anything that looks like socialism. But remember, every major economic transition in history faced resistance. The shift from agriculture to industry wasn't smooth either. The key is building systems that preserve individual agency while creating new opportunities for participation. Look, I'm not saying this transition will be easy. It won't be. We're facing perhaps the biggest economic transformation in human history, but understanding what's coming helps us prepare and adapt. The choice isn't between keeping things the same or changing. Change is coming whether we're ready or not. The choice is between being proactive or reactive, between shaping the future or being shaped by it. What are your thoughts on this transition? How are you preparing? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this helpful, please like and subscribe for more content about navigating our AI future. Stay curious, stay adaptable, and I'll see you down the next AI rabbit hole.